All right, let's do this thing. It is week 8. We're watching street stocks take left turns. It's a great time. I have Devin here with me tonight. Hello, Devin.
Hello, hello.
Devin and I are going to be hanging out, possibly joined by Drew later. I'm not sure. He's sneaky and does what he wants. So I don't know if he'll be here tonight or not, but we're just going to be hanging out, watching some of these guys wrap up their season, and have a little fun in the sun, as they say, as we've got 100 laps on the schedule tonight for Phoenix International Raceway. One of my personal favorites. I don't know, Devin, how much experience you have with this track, but I enjoy the crap out of it. I think it's one of the best places the street stocks could run.
I don't think I've ever raced this track on street stocks.
Well, I'm telling you, if you ever get the chance, I would definitely recommend it because it is a heck of a lot of fun. Very slidey, multi-lane racing that isn't always dominated by the bottom line, much like most of the other tracks on our docket are. Little, zero point 0.4 mile tracks like Southern National, South Boston. Really hard to get that momentum built up on the bottom, but here at Phoenix, you can go wide, you can go high, you can go low, you can go upside down. Probably, I have seen it. It's not fast though.
No, definitely not.
Oh, Parker goes around in practice. Somebody tell him that's not the direction that you're supposed to take. I definitely wouldn't. So 360s, also not a great line. Fun to watch though,
Yeah.
and he didn't hit anything. What a man. All right, so
Oh, that was only one 360 though.
I
That's
know
sad.
we wanted more. It's just, you know, it happens. It's a real
Yeah, it should
bummer.
be like Jimmy Johnson at Dover.
Oh God. Oh jeez. Poor Jimmy. Didn't have a great race at Indy either. He did get rookie though, rookie of the or Indy
William, you
500
changed
rookie.
up your paint for the last race of the season?
Fixed. Static.
Yeah, me and Kerry are doing a 1992 throwback, I think it is.
We'll zoom out a wee bit here. See if I can do this without, oh dear lord, distorting the absolute crap out of the
I
camera.
didn't hear that because Jim was talking. What?
Darn it, Jim.
So I said me and Kerry are doing a 92 throwback of our paints.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
I think mine is 1991 Rusty Wallace Miller Genuine Draft.
Yeah, so Carrie and Will White, I should say, are doing throwback schemes, Devin, to the 19, I think you said 1992 battle between Bill Elliott and Alan Quickie, I believe. And so we got Carrie in one of the cars and Will in one of the other ones here. I'm fiddling with my camera really quick, and then I'll probably get a chance to take a look. That's not the right thing. I'm out of practice. Listen, I went to the Indy 500, and it was fun, but I forgot how to use my hands. So it's really rough. This is kind of cool. We got the dog leg on the bottom this time, so that's neat. We're going to call that one a good camera.
Sadly, I wasn't able to watch much of the Greatest Day in Motorsports.
Yeah, that's too bad. It was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, drivers, it is now 8 o'clock. Please head on into your pit stalls and join me over for the driver's briefing that I have not started yet because I'm really good at my job. All right, let's let's head over there.
All right.
It's a great start. It's a great start. Let's see here. Driver's briefing, go. Start the stage. Okay, we're going to get everybody over here that we can. Yes, Tom, you can join. I'll just, if you can't join automatically, I'll just pull you. All right, let's get him up in here. Boom. There we go. All right, Tom, you're in. You get no choice. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So, week 8, last week of the season. And to recap quickly, it's been really fun, guys. I'm not gonna lie. might have been one of the groups that unfortunately dwindled down to a low number here, as we only have 8 drivers entering the race tonight. But I can tell you that it has been an absolute blast. Lots of you guys returning, some new faces, and just generally just been a really fun time to race with you guys, and you've made it very easy. You've been understanding with my calls. We talked stuff over afterwards and everything I could ask for to my drivers, which is awesome. And we are gonna try like heck to bring in some new drivers for you guys next season for those that stick around. There's a few of you that are probably going to receive the beneficiary of the graduation, where we basically say, all right, you're too good for street stocks now at this level with the rookies, so go on up and race something faster. But I will be looking to, like I talked about previously, working in some races where you guys can come back and run in the series if you'd like, and get some time in, not to run for the championship, but just to do it for fun, because I know that's what you guys are really here for. But we do have a championship battle. I can't talk about that enough. So it's going to come down to the wire here between Mr. Kerry Brooks and Mr. William White. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. And I know you guys are both very clean and respectful racers, and I hope you find each other on the track often and have an absolute blast. And I hope everybody else also has a great time, not just you two, because it's not all about you. But, that kind of sounded brutal. Not what I meant. But anyways, um, and yes, I did realize what their paints are. Thanks, Tom. We talked about it. If it's in the broadcast, if you were over in the broadcast, you could join. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Anyways, so we're live. I'm actually broadcasting this. I know. Like, what the hell's wrong with me? Anyways, so I don't believe we had any. I don't even have my notes. I don't think we had any parks last week because I don't remember parking a street stock driver this season. So I'm gonna say we didn't. Um, so no big issues there. And I think that's pretty much it. It's Phoenix. We all know it's Phoenix. Last season, this was a huge tire battle. I think the leaders ran a good like 80 or 90 something laps on their original sets of tires. Brian actually won the race with his original set, but I don't think it's recommended because they shred him up pretty good here. So, but yeah, so I think we're all set here. Does anybody have any questions for me? Comments, concerns, any of that stuff? I don't see any hands. It looks like a good thing. So, um, Tom's being mean in chat. Tom, quit being mean. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. Let's get some qualifying going and let these cars out on the track. So you guys have a great time. We'll see you out there. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, I was more or less referencing being parked, I don't know, like maybe last week, Tom, instead of narking out Harrison because he did get parked way earlier in the season. Your PC parked itself. That's fair. That's very fair. Who are we watching? Let's take a look here. We got Mr. Ben Miller rocking his brand new paint scheme that's got a bunch of anime stuff on it that I'll never understand, but it looks cool. It's blue. It's pretty. I like it. And our old dear friend, Mr. Chris Needham from Needham Designs, throw this one together for us. Oh, now we're watching Kerry Brooks in the Hooters ride. That's the Thunderbird, so I'm going to go on and say I want to say that was Bill Elliott's one, but I don't want to get, no, that probably was Quickies. I don't know. My NASCAR knowledge doesn't spread into the past as far as I'd like it to. So, we're watching a couple guys go around here. Devin, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to get pole?
I don't know. We look at practice, we think Kerry. That's the quickest time in practice, but we'll
Not
see.
by a whole lot though, is it? Yeah. Oh, and the first laps are in, and Will's got it
And
with a 32
Will's,
150.
yep.
Yeah, but we've got a second lap to do here.
And Sheriff's around.
Oh my goodness. Sheriff spinning. Oh, he's going to do some victory donuts. I'm not going to watch that, but I am going to watch Carrie to see if Carrie can bring it home. And we've got Bill. Or yeah, Will. Yeah, Will. Coming across the line. Will improve, and so will Carrie, but not enough.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, these guys are flying today. Whew. Ben Miller was a 32.277 too. Turned away from him, and he went off and put in a rocket ship of a lap. So Sheriff doing more celebratory seventh place qualifying laps, which is that's that's a thing. So it looks like
PPK's
everybody's.
on his second lap.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
We'll see if he can advance. Let's see if we can put Donut Boy in last place. As he comes to the line here with the Rusty Wallace themed Miller Light Machine, or Miller Genuine, I should say. And he does advance all the way up to third with a 32.239. Wow. Heck of a second lap, Mr. Parker. That is some good stuff. Change zoom instead of static FOV. Oh, for my Blimp Cam? Gotcha. Control F12. Zoom. I know I'm blind, but
I think it's because Sheriff hasn't gone off the track yet.
oh no, that's fine. I'm trying to change the zoom, but
Static FOV if you change that one.
yeah, that's what Tom was saying. Not to do that, instead change the zoom, but I don't know what the zoom is, so he'll get back to me inconveniently after I've closed this window, so that's fine. There's nobody on the track. Drivers, everybody good to advance?
Yep. I guess.
All right, well, Will wasn't confident enough. I'm not going to do it. We need to talk about this. What do you mean, I guess? Expand.
No expansion must mean we're ready.
Nope, didn't expand enough.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that logic. I'm just bummed I didn't get an explanation as to the lack of enthusiasm, but, it's all good. All right, let's check it out. What you got here for me? Oh, static FOV and zoom. There you go. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do at all. That's scenic. There we go. My Blimp Cam. Zoom. Nice. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks, Tom.
Okay, so Kara, you're in the Alan Kowicki car, right?
You got it, man.
Now, the red cars, that's Elliot, right?
Yes.
All right.
I think my car's 1 year too soon.
So we got 100 laps planned. Going to ride on board here with
Good luck, everybody.
Mr. Randall Sheriff off the start. Good luck, you guys. Have fun. 100 laps in the hot, hot desert.
Valhalla Brothers.
Oh, no.
Current track temperature is 102 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh boy, that's a little heated.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Don't want to be barefoot.
It's too bad all those stadium lights don't light it up. And we're green.
Green flag, green flag.
Sheriff's
Boogity,
gonna.
boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
I forgot to say strap those belts down one more time, but oh boy. Tom from chat says, by my calculation, Kerry needs to keep Will from leading a single lap while leading the most laps to win overall if Will finishes second. Well, I have a feeling that that's not going to work out super well for Kerry because across the line to lead the first lap, Mr. William White. Yeah, chopper cam on these
Choose to
guys.
work. PPK is working on Carrie.
Yeah, that is a massively zoomed out camera still, unfortunately, so it's not really fun for any viewing situations here. Yeah, let's get to the front. Let's check out what's going on up here. Man, 2x2 by Toodaloo. Holy cow. Parker on the
22
inside
got a little bit loose.
yeah, very loose on the inside as Kerry rockets by on the outside to claim second for his own. And Ben Miller going to put some pressure on the outside of the 2 car here as we come out of turn 1 out into the tricky part of the backstretch here, this little kink.
Ooh, one goes in the grass.
Oh my goodness, was he forced down there or did he just get loose?
Looks like he was forced.
Oh no. To get a really...
I don't know who I hit, but I didn't get that call until I was already committed, sir, and I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. So he moved down the block a little bit and...
You're fine. It didn't cause any damage. I'm still one behind you anyway, so.
It's a good save from Mr. Ben Miller. Keeping it passing the grass style here, but I think I just saw it. I'd like to look at it here if I can get my controls right. Kerry's getting pretty darn close to the back bumper of Will here. I have TV mixed. I don't have TV mixed. I want TV mixed on everything. Why can't I have TV mixed on everything? Such a bummer. That's a cool shot, though. Very nice.
Ooh, and Williams blinking.
William is blinking. Oh, that's not good. No, blinking. We don't blink for championships. Come on now. Hold it together, Internet. I was looking because I was like, wait a minute. I thought there was a second car in that group of 2 up front. Oh, as Brandon Ritchie gets absolutely massively sideways coming out of 4 there. Ben Miller's going to complete the pass on the inside. That was, holy cow, he had a handful there for a minute. But it was a great save. No contact with the wall. Everybody's just kind of settling into their respective positions, single file. Not a whole lot of drama besides the occasional entry to the Tokyo Drift Championship, but you never know. The tires are only going to get worse, right, Devin?
Yeah, I'll only get worse, and if you're grinding like the top 2, who knows how long your tires are going to last.
Yeah, well, this is the site of one of the best races I've ever been a part of that I wasn't driving in. Even if I was driving it, to be honest, of this epic battle at the front that involved Thomas Frisch and Brian Beeman, Kerry Brooks, and Rafael Vieira as well. Somebody who's been around a few races this season. Had this awesome battle going at the front. It was Brian and Thomas fighting back and forth. And Thomas looked like he was going to hold on to it for the win, and then his car decided that it wasn't going to hold on to it and spun out. So that wasn't great. And that left the door open for Brian to battle back with Kerry all over him and Rafael all over Kerry. And
Let's
boy,
see
it
if
was
this higher line for the 77 will give him a nice run on the front stretch.
Yeah, we'll see.
Last time he was able to get right to the back bumper.
And he's looking inside. He's there, but I don't think he's got the momentum. Nope, I don't think he's going to be able to pull that off.
No.
Gosh, this is a really neat view. I almost don't even have to change the camera. I can see the whole field. Amazing.
I know some drivers who's in Carey's position would have already bumped the 43.
Yeah, no, these guys have been keeping it nice and clean all
Yeah.
season, and it's a bit too early for those antics too. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more desperation later in the race. I don't know if Kerry's got a
Yeah.
mean bone in him though, so I think if a bump came from him, it would be by accident.
Yeah. But he's definitely working on them.
Yep. Mr. PPK sitting there in third place too. He's lurking, ready for them to start fighting so he can join into the mix. And Brandon
Mm.
Ritchie and Ben Miller are just having it out for each other. Right behind him, they've been too wide about half the darn race. Those two always seem to find each other on the track. They had a little bit of a tussle
Is
earlier
he gonna
last
go
year.
for the split? Nope,
Oh,
he does not.
carry to the inside.
See if it sticks in the next corner.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look here. Carey's going to have to drop it in pretty deep, I think, if Will's going to take the outside momentum. It's whoever can get to that gas pedal first.
Yep.
Carey's going to run the bottom deep. Is he going to be able to lead the lap? No, I think Will's going to keep
No.
it. Carey dives
This
it
is
back
only
into
allowing
turn.
PPK to come in.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what he wanted in P3s. You see that black car with the gold number on the side lurking ever closer. Going to
Yeah, the
come right up in.
75 cent sports driver is doing really well here.
Yeah.
Just waiting for one of them to make a mistake.
Nice, I didn't realize Parker was driving for you guys. That's cool.
Nah, he's not.
Oh,
75 cent sports.
oh, that's right, not Tampa. Yeah, my bad. And they're too wide again, but Will is going to continue to lead the laps here on the outside, surviving a whole 2-lap stint now on the outside of Kerry Brooks, who is really trying to get the edge on the inside here. Wonder if we can take a look at Parker's. I'd like to get his bumper cam if I could. There we go. This would be cool to watch. You see these guys too wide. It looks like Will is going to have the advantage on the lap again. What does Kerry Brooks have to do? Oh, they touch a little bit. As Kerry says, no, why don't you try going up a little bit higher there this time and see if I've got enough room to do what I want on the inside. What a battle, Devin. Holy cow.
Yeah. Gary sounds like he's really sliding the tires on the bottom line, though.
And that might be exactly Will's plan, just to keep him down there long enough for him to use up his stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot less sliding come from Williams' car.
Yeah, it just amazes me that Parker is not all over these guys. I mean, he's close, yeah, but they're still maintaining some pretty darn good lap times, even too wide the entire time. Oh, there's the big slide from Kerry. Saved it, but he might lose his inside advantage.
caution is out.
Caution on the
Oh.
racetrack.
Well, that's not good. What do we got a caution for?
Brendan Ritchie went around.
Uh-oh, did he have any help? He did not.
Nope. Pretty simple self-spin from the looks of it. Just got a little bit too close to the guy in front of him, and it looks like it just took the air off his nose.
Yep. I mean, and the cars are definitely a little bit slippery, too.
Love the car, Ben. Thank you.
We're 15 laps into this show, and that'll be it. I'm going to need to grab my notes here, as I am continuing to show you all how absolutely phenomenally organized and amazing I am. I don't even know, where did I set my notes? Ooh, that's good. I like these mile-long tracks. I get more time to talk about things and,
Pace car in 3 and 4, guys.
you know, do stuff.
Kind of wish that, that wasn't a iRacing throwing caution, because, I mean, he was all by himself at that point.
Oh, no. You're going to enjoy this call next. All right, drivers, caution was caused by a self-spin from the 22. 22 is coming out of, I'm assuming, turn 1, possibly the dog leg, now that I am completely incoherent and can't remember what turn it was. Either way, as the rear end slips out, the driver maintains it to the inside, locks down on the brakes, keeps the car from backing back up the road into traffic, and demonstrates the perfect way to spin out and not collect 17 other cars. So therefore, no penalty assessed. Your first light warning, number 22. Thank you.
So what is a light warning?
So a light warning is basically like the warning that you get before you get an actual warning. It sounds so convoluted to describe it that way. So essentially, that's his freebie, right? Nothing happens to him. He doesn't get an EOL penalty, though. Checking out the back end here, I don't know if that would do a whole lot. But it doesn't count against him for the 2 possible warnings you would need to park. So it's essentially like nothing happened. The only difference here is, we had a couple drivers thinking about pitting, but nobody does. Interesting. But it essentially allows them to get away with one, because originally the warning system was implemented to try to prevent unnecessary high amount of cautions. But ultimately, if I'm trying to promote a league that is all about learning and getting better, there's certain...
Everybody saw that big blink from William, right?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
done it a couple times, but it's more so under caution. Once we get going into green, he should be okay. We'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't my issue.
10-4. Nope, you're good. So my idea of this was the fact that if you're spitting yourself out, but doing so in a way that keeps it clean and keeps yourself out of harm's way, you should not be penalized for doing that. Doing it multiple times, that's a different story. Because we're green flag here, and Richie gets a pretty good start. Goes right for the back end of Kyle Foster. He's then going to cut down almost 3 wide in front of them. Kyle thinks better of it on the outside as Ben Miller holds the outside lane on Sheriff. Is there 2x2 in the back, and Carey always shooting to the inside. Or no, he's to the outside. I'm sorry, I'm getting their cars confused here. Carey to the outside of Will. Is he going to let him clear him? He does. Just barely with the crossover. Carey throws it to the inside on the straightaway. He's going to dive bomb it into turn 1. Says, right back at it, shall we, sir? Oh, my goodness. Absolutely sensational racing from the front 2 drivers here. Everybody doing a great job tonight managing these tires, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, speaking a little bit too soon, we're darn near only around lap 20 at this point of a 100-lap race, so we've got a ways to go.
Yeah, only, what,
Oh,
10
I think
minutes into
Carey's
the...
going to lead that lap. Oh, he did.
Yes, he does.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Fights him
Only
right
took him
back.
20 laps to do it.
I know. Yeah, Will will not be denied, as you've got next to be Kyle Foster and Will Remp in the back as well. We've got Wills on both ends fighting 2 wide for positions here. So we'll see. I just wanted to reach out into the chat there, though. Austin saying that he wishes that he could be here as the racing looks good, and something was telling him tonight was going to be the night to remember. As Carey leads another lap. Well, Austin, I'm sorry to see that you couldn't make it, buddy, but I'm just glad to hear that you're doing better. Hope that you get all your fluids in and get hydrated and feel better for us, as there's always next season and there's always a spot for you, buddy. So we'll be waiting for you when we go green at Charlotte Motor Speedway here in a few weeks, or whenever the heck we decide to do the next season. I don't know. Logistics and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be too wide. Looks like Will's going to fight back, though. He's going to take the lead this time around. Carey holding him extremely honest up to the wall. My goodness. I can't believe that they can still just maintain this gap on Parker while 2 wide. How do they do it? It's amazing.
Well, from what it sounds like, Parker is just waiting. When you're hearing his cockpit view, it just sounds like he's waiting.
Man.
Oh, as it gets loose.
That's waiting for what there? The wall? That's not good. Oh, man. And Ben Miller says, hey, man, listen, I saw you get loose there, and I'd like to help.
And he's getting loose more.
Oh, man, he's getting loose. Now he's backing up. Oh, boy, are they going to split him? Ben better defend low. He does. Sheriff looks to his outside to put a fender on him there. Looks like they're going to be just too
and
wide.
The 77 and the 43 get super close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going right at it right now. This is a good old-fashioned fist fight. Will's going to lead that lap, too. Kerry Brooks has got to be thinking, what do I have to do to lead more laps and get this guy cleared? Oh, my goodness. Is this not everything you ever wanted in an oval race, though? Multiple lanes working to the point of they can't even outdo each other. Just,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. A little bit of a
And I know all the street stock drivers look forward to this race.
Yeah, no, we've had a couple good ones. As Will Remp always kind of picks on me because I love my Phoenixes, but as Kerry leads
Looks
that
like
lap there,
Carey.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they always the track always puts on a good show. It doesn't matter what car comes here. We've had street stocks here and we've had Arcas here, and every race we've had here at Downshift, they've just been absolutely amazing races. And all the drivers said they just had a blast, and I just for this being the free version and the legacy version on the service. I just don't see why we don't keep coming back every season. And if it's that
Yeah.
exciting, why not make it the finale? You know?
Yeah.
I
If you're
just
watching Parker's cockpit view, you're watching him work the wheel off that thing.
well, let's go ahead and ride along with Parker here for a minute and see. Watch that orange tape on the steering wheel. That represents the top of the wheel as he works it back and forth. Probably zoom out a little bit for you guys to get a more somewhat-ish realistic view. Oh man, yeah, Parker is sliding. Yeah.
Probably why the two guys up front are able to, you know, keep their gap.
Yep. Yeah, you say you didn't get an
Sounds like he's.
opportunity to get too much practice in. I'm just. Oh, really surprised. Oh, we've got a crash in the back of the field there. I think Will gets it back up to speed. I saw him get loose, but he saved it as the car doesn't seem to be damaged. Let's take a peek here. What? Oh, he just got way out of shape, but he saved it. It was a good save, and he pulled to the bottom. Great heads-up driving by Will here to not cause an issue with Kyle, who's behind him, but they have now severely fallen off this pack as Kerry looks like he drove a little wide into that corner and puts another tire mark on the side of that number 43 Budweiser machine. Guys are just having it out for each other right now. What more do you want? Oh, Kerry
Oh.
coming up the track, and he's going to hit Will, and Will's going to go wide, and Parker's going to slide underneath him. I think Kerry just got really tight there on the bottom. Like you said, I think, having him on the bottom, getting those tires scuffed up and everything, it's taking its toll. Oh, Ben Miller's going to slide to the inside. Oh, my goodness. And he makes just this ever slightest light contact with the back of Parker's car. Parker checks it up, though. That was a really bold move by the 31 machine there, and I'm very surprised that it didn't go a little bit worse than that. But that was, I think, a pretty intelligent move there. But now he has the outside advantages back there.
Ooh,
Oh, he
and he
gets a
gets
little bit
loose up
loose,
there.
though. Goodness me, I've got all these cameras, and I have no idea who to watch right now. Oh, man. And Kerry's going to take his commanding lead. I think if he learned anything, I think he knows he needs to get to the top of the track. If Will's going to put a muscle move on him, he's going to have to do it from the bottom. And Ben falls to the back of this crowd. Now he's going to try to start working his way back through, it looks like, as it gets to the inside of the 22 machine of Brandon Ritchie. Coming off a heartbreaking race from last week where actually the 31 car was spinning up the track and made contact and both broke their wheels and got to sit in the pits for about 30-something laps and finished way behind everybody else. It was a real bummer. But I'm going to talk about it, and everybody's A-okay with it. We're all just learning here and trying to have fun, and hopefully that translates into better racing in the future between the two of them, and, it's all you can hope for.
Looks like Will tried the outside, but didn't work.
Oh, it looks like Kerry almost hit the wall, though.
Yeah. Ooh, and we got some more hitting the wall in the back.
Yeah, was that Kyle or was that Will Remp? I heard it, but I didn't see it. More wall contact there as it looks like, oh, Brandon Ritchie's going to go super, super wide. Coming out of the final corner there, and Ben Miller is going to get all the way around and clear him, actually, as Ritchie's going to, he's going to try to come off the wall, but get super loose. Oh, Ben's got a little bit more of a narrow entry there. I think he moved down the block thinking that there would be some a run there, but I don't think that's going to work. And here comes William to the outside of Kerry. I think Will's going to edge him back, and Kerry's getting extremely tight again, trying to run that line. I think you hit the nail right on the head. I think Kerry's tires are way more worn than Will's are right now, and I think that's going to...
Sounds like Sheriff hit the wall.
Oh, yeah, looks like he's a little bit high there. I was reading chat there. It says, actually, I forgot the tiebreaker. If Kerry wins, goes to Kerry. So Kerry needs to win with the most laps led to tie. Oh!
Ooh, and there.
Oh, man! Kerry gets super tight and makes contact with the backside of Will there, but he saved it. That
Oh,
was
looked like a slight
something.
bit of netcode too.
Yeah, I don't know. He got in there pretty good. It might have been just a little bit of netcode, but
Yeah. It probably would have hit anyways.
boy, oh boy, did he have to gather that sucker, huh? Holy cow.
Yeah.
Some awesome driving from these guys, though.
Somehow staying in front of a PPK.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just kind of watching at this point, but now Will's got the track in front of him. I think he's got the better tires, and I think Kerry's really going to have to fight hard here to not let him just drive away. Aesthetical from chat says, go number 43. Cheering on Mr. William White having an awesome race against Kerry Brooks and the rest of the field. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, Tom's calculations, of course, assuming that all of the scenarios he's plotting in his head has Kerry Brooks and William White finishing first and second.
Who knows? PPK is getting right to the back of the 77.
Yeah, and Parker might be about to make it really hard on Kerry. If they go too wide, I guarantee you Will is gone. So he's really got to fight to keep it here.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And the yellow out.
Got a yellow flag somewhere.
Sheriff.
Oh, let's take a peek here and see. Oh, just
So now this self spin gets a little bit on the apron.
yeah.
It's on the apron, and that'll spin you right around.
Yeah, it sure will. But that was a heck of a way to stay right out of the racing line there on the bottom. He gassed it up a little bit when he knew his rear end was facing away. So that was a great heads-up play. So we'll get that announcement out of the way here really quick. All right, drivers, caution was caused by a self-spin from the number 6, who, coming out of the final corner, used his brakes and throttle well to keep the car low on the track to avoid any collisions from other drivers that might come, and therefore he will receive his soft warning and no penalties assessed at this time. Thank you so much. So, I gotta ask, Devin, do we pit? We're 40 laps into this shindig, so we've got 60 to go. Is it time for some fresh ones?
Well, if you're up front and racing side by side for 35 of those 40 laps, sure, Bippy, I will.
Yeah. Is track position all that important with only 8 cars at this time, though? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think so. If I'm Sheriff, I'm definitely pitting. I just spun, and I'm last, so there's no way he doesn't come.
Yeah, but if I'm Thomas Fritsch, I have the pace to stay out.
Yeah. Ben and is that Ben and Kyle Moore, Foster Moore, and Sheriff are going to be the ones that come down pit road here and the thing. Wow, all these guys coming in here cheering on Will. Hey guys, I didn't realize he was inviting so many friends tonight. It's not a professional broadcast by any means. I'm just running race control and showing the camera angles here, guys. But welcome, welcome. Yeah, Will's having an awesome race up there in P1. Currently leading the most laps, I think.
So there are only 6 cars in here?
There are 8 cars, sir. Sorry, that just really distracted me there. But
I don't need that negativity today, man.
oh, oh man, endless fun from these guys. What a hoot!
Well, Race Lab is only showing me 6, and I was like surely we didn't lose anybody. It sounded like they were just minor self-spins.
Yeah, nope. A couple folks just went into the pits, and they should be rejoining you shortly.
Looks like Sheriff's might go a lap down. Let's see if he can
Nope,
beat the
I
pace
think he's
car.
going to beat it out.
Wow.
He sure is. It's a nice move beating the pace car out there, Sheriff. Good looks, man. He's got a lot of catching up to do, though. Because I think we're in one to go mode here, so this is going to be interesting to see if Sheriff can make it around the track in time. So he's coming out of 4, and the pace car is going into 3. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it, but he's gonna be up to speed, whereas everybody isn't. But I
Yeah,
think
we'll
he's too
see.
far back.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Green flag, and Will gets an awesome jump.
And he gets loose out of 4.
Oh, did he save it, though?
He saved it.
Got some catching up to do. Well, here comes Carey. Don't count him out. Going back to the inside. Here they go again. My goodness. Will backed way off there for a second. It looks like maybe he's setting up to drive out of the corner here. But I don't know if he's going to beat Carey back. I think Carey's going to steal this one from him. Oh, it's close, but I think so. It looks like another lap going to the 77.
Yep, Carey.
Oh, and they touched
Oh,
and
and
then
they bumped.
contact and won. A little tire-to-tire action. No big deal, right?
77 got loose out of the corner because of that, and he's gonna be passed by the 22.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Ritchie firing to the front here, getting up to P2. And Parker looking to do some damage on the outside as well. I don't think Carey's quite ready to let the 22 go by you here, though.
The only thing with Parker is he's sliding those tires a lot, just going back and forth.
Oh, man. That was an interesting situation there for a second. He's... oh, geez. A little bit of a checkup there on the outside. Brandon had a heck of a run, and he had to get right on it to not hit Will. And man, oh, man, the 22 scraping the wall. That's not going to help him. I think Carey's going to clear him because of that. Boys, you had your chance to break up the 1-2 party up there. Of course, Brandon Ritchie being another member of the Sim Races for Mental Health gang, currently running 1-2-3. Heck yeah. Harrison in chat. Yep. 1-2-3. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Guys have been stout this season. It's very good. Parker has fallen all the way back to 5th. I don't know. I think SimLabs has told him there's only 6 cars and it wanted him to go to 6 to check it out just to see what's up. I don't know if that's a great way to gather data, though. I wouldn't go back there. The streets of South London prepared him well for this one. You got this, William. Very cool. Yeah, it's putting on just an absolute killer performance tonight as we are going to be completing our 47th lap here. Just a few laps shy of halfway in this 100 lap capture the flag contest. Tom says, it's raining in 3. I think we need to call this one in about 3 laps. Well, I think you got a few guys up there that would like to have it out with you on that one. Well, I'm telling you, there's been weeks where even Carey cannot stand to keep up with Will. But this is not this week, man. Carey is driving the absolute heck out of that 77 Hooters ride. Will it be enough, though? He's going to have to do something he hasn't managed to do all night. And with these laps ticking down, Carey's really going to have to pull something out if he wants to take Will off in the championship here. But I don't know. That's going to be a tight, narrow entry there for those guys. You got,
Oh, and the
Brandon
22
Ritchie.
gets loose.
Yes, he does. And here comes Ben Miller ready to capitalize on that. to the inside of turn 1 in a round. Clear.
I think
31
the
is
22's
P3.
tires is
Oh,
gone.
man. Yeah, Brandon is falling back very quickly after a couple corners there where the car is just not happy with him. Those tires get hot, and man, they get angry. That's... Whew.
Looks like we're coming up to the cross-checkered flags halfway.
Yep. Sure are. Halfway. 50 to go, ladies and gents. Kerry tried to catch back up. He fell off there for a couple seconds, but man, the draft that the second car gets down this whole back stretch is amazing. Is he's going to try the inside here
There's
again?
going.
No, it's not
Not
going to work
enough.
out. He falls back in line though, which is good. If he runs it on the bottom with no draft help, I think he's hurting and in a pretty bad spot, so it'll be good. Yeah, it sounds like we've got a couple users in chat that are pretty pumped about Mr. William White. Should we take a lap or so tour around the track from his cockpit view, guys? You think that would be fun?
I agree.
Well, I'll see if I get some positive reinforcement to do so. I would hate to rob everybody of this beautiful desert scenery. Oh, as Ben Miller gets super low coming out of turn 4, and Parker is going to get by him, and here comes Brandon Ritchie as well. And Kyle Foster starting to capitalize on these guys messing around up here as well, and Sheriff somewhere off in the desert behind him. I see him way back there. He's lurking though. He's lurking. All right, we got a couple yeses. So Devin, if you would please make sure that no one dies while we're watching the leader's cockpit view, and let's ride along board with Mr. Will and see what's up here.
I'll make sure.
Too bad we can't get his mirrors to function all that well.
Ooh, and the 77 dive bombs the 43.
Oh yeah, you got him right here to the left side. Will's gonna have to get up here and run the wall wide, something he's pretty darn familiar with at this point. That 43 machine is looking strong on the outside, but if the 77 is anything, he's persistent. Oh, the 43 is, seems like he's pretty loose, but I don't hear him to the left anymore. Is he clear? No, I don't think he is. Nope.
They still leads the lap.
Very cool. Wonder if we can get a... Oh, Will is getting so loose. So we'll take the gyro cam here for a lap or two, too. These street stocks are pretty neat little rides, they are. 375 horsepower, 3,400 pounds. Yes, trucks don't usually weigh quite that much. Just metal tanks. Crazy. But yeah, no, I agree from chat, Robin. It kind of looks like Will's just kind of been like a controlled slight slide all the way around the track. He's just completely at home with this car. Had an absolutely beautiful season up until this point. Both him and Kerry. I can't take it away from either of these drivers going for it.
PPK was about a tenth and a half quicker than the leaders.
Good for him. He
That
needs to get his butt back up there.
Make things interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and they almost come together as they cross the line. Just a fantastic two-car battle here. They're arguing about who's going to lead the lap about every single lap at this point. Back to their antics. Oh, what Kerry would want to do to get to the outside of that 43 car for just one lap, Devin. All he wants, just one lap outside instead of inside. I bet he'd be so happy about that, but 43 refuses to do it. I was really surprised when Will started to nudge his nose to the outside in their last little engagement before this, a few laps back, and Kerry didn't block high.
Yeah.
Really sticking to the bottom there, but I just don't think it's the way to go as he gets cleared again. Got his very wide entry there, though, as you see the 77 car winding up on corner exit as well. And we'll take a look back here, not to short this, but Ben Miller and Parker are having a go at it. Oh, man. Ben Miller all over. Back bumper will take a ride on his nose here for a minute and see
Ooh, and
what
the
he's
22's on the wall.
Oh, is he spun or is he okay? Oh,
He's
Ben!
okay.
Oh my goodness, a major slide from the 31 car. Yeah, that was attached to the front end of the 31 car. We were on board. That wasn't me turning the camera. That was the car. Holy cow. For an absolute ride. He's got his tires a little mad right now as Parker can breathe again. No 31 car breathing down his neck. And it looks like Will has also managed to pull away at the front a little bit from Kerry as well. Create a little bit of separation here. Hey, my chat's about to riot. We're about to have to start selling pitchforks and torches. We need William White to win this, I guess. We're going to have riots. I don't know
Started
if...
dummy caution like they did in the All-Star race.
Yeah, that's not what I'm doing.
Otherwise, we'd have a ride on our hands.
Yeah. Just want to take a peek back here and just remind Sheriff that we still love him even though he's all the way back. In the back, he's still got some eyes on some of these cars back here. I think at this point he's kind of just praying for a caution. Got out in front of the pace car, but a few too many laps in the pits there. Or a few too much time, I think, in the pits as we'll take a look at our wonderful static blimp cam.
Looks like Kerry just got in the wall.
I would not be surprised, buddy. That car is going to start getting exhausted quick.
Yeah,
As we'll take
he slammed the wall.
Oh, boy. You see the red and white cars coming up at the top of your screen out across the finish line. First William, then Kerry. You got the likes of William Remp and Sheriff coming in the bottom right corner of your screen now, taking a turn up the track into 3 and 4. Not a need, he just will. Well, thank you for clarifying. I feel a little bit less threatened now. That's a good thing. But he is looking stout right now. I bet Kerry's kicking himself for that wall contact, but he is driving his heart out in that 77 right now. Everything he's trying to do to get ahead of that 43, but just cannot seem to put enough laps together to get him clear. And the one time he did, it didn't take the 43 long to go right back on by. Still, though, absolute amazing racing from just about everybody. We've had a lot of really big saves in this race, too, Devin. I mean,
Yeah.
just Mr. Ben Miller specifically has gotten himself loose a couple times, as we'll take a peek back here at Kyle Foster, somebody that we haven't talked about too much. It's Miller time. Or in the 68 Miller High Life machine.
Seems like William White has already led more than 50 laps, so he's gonna get the couple bonus points for leading the most laps.
Yep. Yep, so it looks to be, if that was the case, then Will would have those 3 extra bonus points that you get for leading the most laps. The 1 extra bonus point you get for leading an individual lap by itself. And then another bonus point for qualifying on the pole. So he's definitely got a lot going for him here as we catch a neat little chopper cam in the 43 machine. Now entering turn 3.
BPK's on the back of Kerry now.
Yeah, I had taken notice of that. These guys are really having it out now. I think Kerry's just about exhausted. Everything. Oh, Ben Miller goes super loose on the exit of the final corner again. And his car is just daring him to push it a little bit harder, and he will absolutely smash that pit wall. He's got to be really careful. Driving it right on the edge.
'77 finally able to feel what it's like to be on the outside.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's going to be
It's the wrong
super
car.
happy about it. Yeah, I was just say it's the wrong car. That's not what he wanted to see. To the inside, and oh, he's in the wall again.
Good wall.
Oh my goodness. Right side of that 77 machine is just getting beat up, man. I think he is just absolutely exhausted. All of the tread on that tire. Not that they have treads, they're slicks, but you know what I
I
mean.
didn't hit you, did I, Kerry?
No, sir, that was the wall. It jumped out and smacked me right in the side.
Gotta watch out for that wall. That'd be sneaky.
Yeah.
Gary in good spirits as ever, though. Absolute fantastic guy to race with. Really good dude.
All I know is I was basically drifting that whole corner.
Yeah, you're basically drifting every corner at this point, Parker.
Yep.
As we see Sheriff here in the back, starting to make his advances on Will Remp.
Yeah, how those tires treating you, boys?
Oh, Brandon getting loose, and he is gonna save it, but not without losing a ton of time as he's headed towards the back as well. Gonna slowly but surely start making his way to Will Remp and Sheriff there in the back if he's not careful. I think some of these boys in the front, though, would definitely like to see another caution, though, to maybe get some fresh tires and take a crack at William. I would have thought for sure Kerry would have come in and taken tires on that last caution. I still can't quite understand why he didn't.
Me neither.
Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Sheriff is actually our resident controller player in the field, so everybody else is using wheels, and Sheriff prefers to use an Xbox controller to drive his ride. So winning Charlotte at the beginning of the season definitely proved that he had what it takes, and he's had a pretty halfway decent season throughout. Just a few slip-ups here in the past few weeks have kind of had him on more of a downturn, which is really unfortunate, as he was really having a killer season up until that point. But I don't really think you can keep him down for too long.
Looking back at the timings, Kerry ran his fastest lap on lap 46, which was after the second caution. But then his tires started falling off around lap 54.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll take a look at his lap times here. Yeah, running 32 twos and threes. Now he's into the fours. Back to the twos, the fours. Oh, that was practice. Ha! Sorry. Yeah, 32 twos, 32 one. I mean, just super consistent lap times by Will. Oh, there's the pace car. Thank you. As Ben Miller has now gotten around the 77 as well. Oy vey. Tough day for Kerry. He is just praying for a caution at this point. He's just trying to figure out what he's got to do to get some, get another shot at that 43 car. Oh, as you see him just absolutely fighting as we're riding on the back bumper of the 31 machine of Ben Miller. Looking back at Kerry. Trying his darndest, but you guys can see how high off the ground these street stocks are from this camera view about perfectly. You can see the other side of the racetrack, on the other side of the shadow of the car of the 77. Oh, Ben, super loose again, but he saves it. Kerry's going to get a run on him here if he can stay in the draft. This would be something interesting to watch. As that group of three stays pretty tight coming into one, coming out of two. Whatever we're numbering courses here, it's a 4-turn course, but I think they have to turn the wheel for this. I don't know why this isn't a turn, but hey, man, listen. I'm not the judge, so that is not what I'm here for.
I mean, you turn the wheel when you're going around the tri-oval, so...
Yeah. Oh, here we have Sheriff. Looks like he's going to put a move on Brandon Ritchie to the outside here. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Yes. So we've got some too-wide action on the track yet again. It might be for last place, but it's still 8th. Oh, and Brandon Ritchie is around.
That gonna bring out a caution.
All right, man.
I'm gonna
make it.
Yeah.
Caution is out.
Yep.
I think the 22 is now a lap down.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure that this all gets sorted out. That is not. Chick X is down. Oh, that's not nice. All right. Just going to keep an eye on it. Pace car is in 3. And we are going to Brandon, go ahead and drive right around these guys on the outside. Get your lap back, buddy. Yep, as we see the lead pack of drivers here, William, Kerry, Parker, Ben, all four coming into the pits, and Kyle Foster Moore is going to stay out, and he is going to
As
pick up
well
a
as
bonus
Will.
points.
As well as Will's gonna stay out. Will Remp.
Well, I'll have you know that Mr. Remp has one of the greatest tire-saving tactics on the planet. So his tires are just fine back there, and he doesn't need any stinking help. He's totally got it. So
yeah, I'm kidding. I just didn't see everybody come in until I caught up to the pace car.
keep an eye
Well,
on
he gets a lead lap for that.
Yep.
Y'all are a bunch of weenies.
Will. Yeah, I'm thinking that Will is going to be out of pits first here, and Miller's going to get second, but I think Kerry's going to beat Parker
Then
out of
it
the
gave me a
pits.
black flag for passing the pace car.
Where are you at, Brandon?
He's in the pits.
Well, that's pretty gosh darn rude of him, don't you think?
Oh, and he spun going into the pits.
Not letting me move?
Sounds like Sheriff had some troubles on pit road.
He did. I think he might have just gotten lapped there, too. Unfortunate. I'm trying to see how this all sorts out. We 2 to green, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to 1 now.
All right, guys, before you double up, let 2 cars by, please.
We're 1 to green now.
Yep, Brandon and Sheriff go around, guys.
Go on, get, scoot.
All right, they going.
Are they gonna make it back around in time?
Well, otherwise they would have been a lap down, so as much as I feel for them on that one, I think that's really all I can do. I don't really want to hold everybody else up, but I have faith.
No.
So another Will Remp is going to lead us to the green flag here with William White on the outside in P2, Ben Miller P3 on the bottom there, and Kerry Brooks in P4 on the outside behind him. They're going to get the green flag.
Green, green, green.
Oh, and Will Remp's going to get a great jump.
Spin his tires. 43 spun him.
Got an absolute awesome launch. And Kerry's going to be on the outside 3 wide now, too. Oh, my God, look at the move by Will Remp, William White to the inside. The inside of Kerry to the outside of Remp there. Just split him 3 wide up the middle and said, see you guys, I got places to be. And he takes off out of 2. That was an awesome move. Holy cow. What a drive by the 43, but the 77 says, I'm not done with you yet. Now, we both got fresh tires. Hopefully there's a right side left on that 77 machine to do battle with these guys. That's what we're all hoping for. And Ben Miller also trying to throw his hat in the ring here to see if he can get some action. For them, we've got the pair of 2 drivers that were trying to catch up from the back there. They are now about a corner behind. That was good. Yeah, chat liked that one. That was a good one. We got to get a screenshot of that one for everybody's poster at the end of the race. That was awesome. What a move.
Oh, and Ben puts the move on Kerry.
Yep, he's to the inside, but with fresh tires, but Kerry might be able to hold him off. I think Ben might be using up his stuff a little bit quickly. Not 100% though. That's just usually his aggression there and want to get up there. But hey, we've only got a few laps left in this show, so I wouldn't be super surprised. He is not. I'm gonna be clear. I think I've seen this before, Devin. We've got two cars circulating a constant 2 wide. Oh, nope, he is going to clear Kerry now, and Kerry's going to fall back to third as Ben moves up to second place. Now sets his sights on that bright red 43 that is trying to drive away yet
It
again.
looks like Ben just set the fastest time of the race.
Did he really?
On lap 82, 32.033.
Mm-hmm. Good for him. Now Parker's all over it. You know, I'm really starting to think that 77 machine really has suffered some serious damage from that right side contact that he had earlier in the race.
Yeah.
Multiple hits.
Ben's way down the racetrack.
Yeah, Ben Miller getting loose, and Parker's going to try to look to his inside, and Kerry's going to look to his outside. They're going to take it 3 wide. Nope, he's going to close the door on the inside, but he's going to wash up the track. Heck of a battle here for these guys.
Oh, and Ben trying to clear himself.
Oh my goodness, what a horrible wreck. Oh man, that is not what we wanted to see at all. Take a look at this.
I think it's exactly what I said at first reaction.
Yep. Oh man, Kerry's car gets airborne.
Wow.
Wow.
That looks like Kerry's championship's hopes out the window.
And they definitely took a big impact on that one. That's for darn sure. That's super, super unfortunate there, but I think the call is going to have to be a racing incident at best. All right, drivers. Caution was caused by contact between the 77 and the 31. 77 car holding a steady pace on the outside as the 31 car comes up and attempts to cross up the front end. Was not quite clear. Their bumpers snagged and they spun down the front stretch and made contact also with the number 2 machine is behind them. But we're going to chalk this one up to a racing incident and no penalties assessed, guys. Thanks. Yeah, that's a tough one. Like you said, that's Kerry's race. In a world of hurt right there, they're gonna have to go to town on this thing with hammers and everything to try to get back out there in time to get this thing fixed up. He is gonna grab 4 new fresh ones as well, though, but that is gonna limit how much time he's gonna have to get repairs done on the car as well.
Yeah, same with Ben. However, PPK looks like he stayed out.
He did. Everybody else did. Parker sitting in the back. Let's take a look at the nose of his machine there. Yeah, he's got some pretty considerable damage on the front end there. So,
and I have to correct myself from earlier. PPK has the fastest lap at 31.967 on lap 83.
Very cool. All right, boys. Are we 1 to go this time? Yep, we are. So you're going to have to get moving, guys.
31.951 by William. Pretty fast times by the guys up front. Look who's back in it, Sheriff.
He sure is. Kerry gets away, but he's going to be so far at the back. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it around. He gave it about as much time as he could, but we saw Sheriff make that same mistake earlier, and he ended up running around for the back. Yes, Rob and I agree. Very unfortunate for Kerry, but the race goes on. He's had a heck of a season. He'll actually be competing for the championship at ARCA tomorrow night as well. So Kerry was sitting P2 in both Street Stocks and ARCA this season. It looks like Ben is going to catch back up to the rest of the pack. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see the 77 car crest the turn here quite fast enough.
Green, green, green.
Oh, a little check up on the
William gets
inside there. 44 did not get a good start. And it checked up the whole bottom, and Sheriff is going to send it to the middle 3 wide and take advantage. Now he's to the inside.
just what
Kyle
we saw in
Foster, who is now in P2, and I'm telling you, somebody is going to have to find some carry pre-wall speed here if they want to catch that 43 car, because that thing is just driving away again. Oh, more contact at the back of the field, and they all going to save it?
looks like they do.
I think they did. A bit knocked Ben Miller quite a good bit off of pace still. I like to take a peek at that one again, though, just to see. Looks like that's Ben Miller initiating some, yeah, I just don't think he expected him to check up that quickly there. That's a bummer. But the race goes on. Excellent save by both drivers. So we're coming up here, not to mention, and not for nothing, but we've only got 8 laps left in this thing, Devin.
Yeah. Lap 92 on to 93. Got William White, who's been dominating today.
Yeah, I wonder, does Kyle have fresher tires? He seems to be running up on him here pretty good. I don't know if Will's just kind of running lax or what, but Kyle's got some draft here. He's got Sheriff clearly behind him, and he is having a little...
32-2 for William, a 32-1 for Kyle.
Yeah, I believe Kyle has some of that sweet, sweet draft, and I think he's a-coming.
Yeah.
So
Does he have enough time? That's the question.
That is the question. And what does he do when he gets there, too? Kerry would like to know. He's been wondering all night what he does when he gets there. Only being able to steal a few laps from him and only actually being able to clear that 43 machine once. And Sheriff is still lurking. He is definitely a threat to the 68 car here.
32-1, 32-197. Looks like William was slightly faster that lap.
Yeah, I think William might have it in the tank. I think he might have not noticed how close they were getting in the mirror, and he might be turning those burners back on.
Yeah, it
No
looks like
shortage.
he's starting to pull away now.
Yeah, no shortage on effort, though, from either of these guys behind. Sheriff is driving the absolute wheels off that car.
We're like controlling the wheels off that car.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't say you were steering them, but you know.
32.0, 32.1. Williams trying to pull away.
Yep. I really think we're going to need an absolute miracle or another caution or something to happen for this race not to just be handed right over to that 43 red machine. He is setting a good pace. Will Remp back there having a little battle with Parker behind Mr. Brandon Ritchie, who's back in 4th. Would have thought, though, we're sitting back there cheering on Sheriff like he's the little engine that could, and all of a sudden he's 3rd. It's just kind of cool how that all works out, man. But hey, you know, not for nothing, we've got a really small field tonight. We unfortunately had a lot of people that couldn't make it, and a handful of drop-offs this season, which is a little bit unfortunate due to scheduling conflicts. But hey, people have a life, and these cars aren't real, so I understand. But, I mean, can anybody in the chat tell me how much fun you had watching 8 cars race? It was only 8. And I think it could have looked like it was a field of 40, and you would have known the difference of the amount of action that we saw tonight. Just elbows up, great, great racing. And I'm talking about it like it's over here, but we really still have, what, 3 laps to go at this point? We've completed 96.
Yep. On lap 98.
Yeah, 97 down, 3 to go. Sounds like a little bit of wall contact there in the back. Oh, geez. Happened to Parker there. He seemed to fall off for a second. I don't know. Oh, he just... Okay, he did grind the inside wall there. That's not great. Oh!
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And
Yeah.
Miller's around.
He is. And another nasty spin in the back there.
Ooh, and it involved the 77.
Oh, Ben was already gone, and it's... Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, man. That was not great. Well, Kerry stayed out that time. All right. Yeah, Harrison, we missed you too, buddy. I'm really hoping you get that PC fixed up for you for next season because you're going to be a shoo-in for this one. Good stuff. All right, drivers, caution was caused by contact between the 77 and the 31. The 31 started to lose control of his car, rocked it back and forth a few times trying to gain handle on the wheel, and eventually spun up in front of the 77, causing them to make contact and eventually spinning out the 31. I'm going to issue ELL penalty and a first warning to the 31 for initiating the contact due to the causation of the spin. Thank you very much.
It's like PPK's in the pits.
Yeah, where the heck is my move to end of line? There we go. Yeah, Parker is going to come grab some fresh ones, which might not be the worst idea he's ever had because he's going to be at the back of a pack, but he is going to have some fresh tires. Man,
I mean, he's going from the back to the back, so...
that's true. He was already back there. I was thinking he was further up. So, yeah, no brainer for him then. Absolutely no brainer. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see Remp do it, too. I know he's all about his tire-saving model and how he's going to, start a new world order with his lack of tire wear, but I would say I might have come down and gotten some fresh ones myself, but I'm sure at the end of the race you'll be talking about how much tread he's got left on his tires there, so...
Hey, even if he changed them now, you just tell us at the end of the race what he had when he pitted.
Yeah, no, 100%. Let's take a look back behind us here and see how everybody's... Ben is still in the pits, and Parker is on his way to catch up, and he will 100% catch up. Ben Miller is probably out of this one. Yeah, I didn't realize it was sitting like that on the front end. That left front is destroyed. Gosh, that was a good hit he took there. So that's unfortunate. So we are going to lose one car right at the end of the race. I don't think he'll be able to finish, but we are going to come to green flags here.
Does
Mr.
Kyle, Randall, or Brandon have a shot at this?
Does anybody have a shot at
43
this?
gets
Green flag,
another
green
great
flag.
start.
That's a fantastic start, and Sheriff's trying to go along with him. Right up to the 68. Almost clear of him. Will Remp's going to send it in there. But look at Kerry Brooks rocketing to the inside of the 22. He wants to get everything that he can here before the end of this one. Oh, they're doing a little bit of a shuffle here. Everybody kind of knocking their fenders around and everything. But William is pulling away. I saw a car in the wall behind us here. Did I miss something? No, I must have just been a thing. So, all right, well, white flag. So 1 lap to go here, guys. So this is it. We either checkers or wreckers this one, and it's going to be checkers because iRacing doesn't do wreckers. So shifting. It looks like
Does
Kyle's
Kyle
going to
have-
try.
Yeah, he does not.
And Williams going to bring the 43 machine out of 4. And I don't think he's going to be touched. Nope. Looks clean on exit. 43 car is going to be our winner.
And our champion.
Absolutely. What a
Way
drive.
to go, William!
Oh, we've got a nice little drift coming out of William there out of turn 1. Oops, wrong William.
Good race.
There he is. My goodness. Awesome stuff from that 43 machine, man. One heck of a drive, one heck of a season. And I think he's all going to put the bow tie on it. Brandon Ritchie gave him a little bit more than a good game right there. But that's for MH teammates sharing a little bit of the love, which is really cool. Oh, I've got a neat little presentation here with the guys. Let's see them checking out. That's pretty darn cool, man. That is pretty darn cool. One heck of a race. Well, what do you think, guys? We gotta make sure that there's so much love in the chat tonight. I gotta make sure I let Will know you guys are all here. Nice racing tonight, guys. Really good stuff. Will, congratulations. William, I should say. Will, congratulations too, because you're probably going to tell us what your tire wear was, and that's going to excite you. So I'm interested. Please tell me.
Not exactly. Hey, great race, everybody. Great season. Was a lot of fun.
That's beautiful. Simply beautiful. Yeah, it was good stuff, guys. I'd like to grab a couple of drivers for some post-race interviews if you guys want to chat it out just for a couple minutes. I don't know who's still left in here, but I'll take pretty much anybody that wants to come chat. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody doing a little celebration. They can't quite crank the cars around now. Not enough room to do donuts. Guys, you've got grass on the backstretch. You got more room over there. Oh! Carrie and Will just nudged into each other there a little bit. Take out some of that aggression. That's good stuff. I think that's the first time that somebody was able to touch that 43 car all night right there. My goodness. Cool stuff. Anybody want to come upstairs and chat about the race a little bit, guys?
If you're needing people, I can do it. It won't make any sense to, but
Absolutely, man. And that champion's got to go up there, too.
Yeah, he better. My chat's going to burn my house down here. This is crazy. Yeah, anybody that wants to come chat, go ahead and join. What do we got here? Join, oh, geez. General, I'm being told. Yeah, join the general voice chat in the general tab, and I'll pull you guys up here so that we can talk for a couple minutes.
There's no formal rules. We should all go up.
Well, I just don't want to pull anybody up that doesn't want to come. That's telling me that you want to come. Mr. Remp, I better see you in there too, buddy. I want you to come too.
What are we going to start off with?
okay.
We're going to start off with everybody. It's just going to be chaos. This is not a downshift stream, so therefore I will not be formal. This will be chaos. Everybody start talking all at once. Ready, go. Just kidding.
Hi.
Hey.
Mom, I'm famous.
Oh, I gotta get Will up here. Yeah, no kidding. The other Will. Wow.
Just get the whole grid.
It's so much going on in my chat tonight. Craziness.
I share one YouTube link.
I know. Oh man, let me go back up to. I gotta go. Jesus, I won't even scroll. Let me read back from the top here. Burnouts, yes. Donuts. Look at him flourish. GG, everyone. Well played. Thank you, commentators, for making it so entertaining. That's a lie. Amazing driving. Let's see here. Will needs to make jerseys or something. Will, just put Natty Light on it, man. You could be like the tire saving jerseys, right? I'm talking to the wrong Will again, aren't I? Listen, it's fine. You guys both did awesome. Everybody did awesome. It was an amazing race. A little bit of chaos there towards the end, but I mean, do you want it to not have chaos? I feel like that's the fun part, right?
We want to race,
I mean,
right?
no chaos would have been easier for me, but
He's like, yeah, I could have just
it was
taken
fun.
not those last 2 cautions. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Oh man, yeah, holy cow! There's Robin, Birch, Harvey, Aesthetical, everybody up in here giving Will some love for his championship. That was good stuff. Carrie, you had a heck of a battle with him there too for a while. It seemed like
It was
you just,
awesome.
yeah, you seemed like you were on the inside. You just couldn't figure out how to will that 77 machine around him on the inside, man. He was just holding you so honest. It was a beautiful display of super clean racing, though. I mean, you guys only touched once or twice, and I think that was just the car's getting a little bit tight on you after a while, and the tires getting a little worn. But it was an amazing strategy. But I gotta ask, because Devin called it out, and I want to know if he was right. So, I mean, maybe or maybe not, it was the plans. But Mr. White, did you have any thoughts about how holding Carey on the bottom might have worn his tires out in the long run and worked in your favor, and you were just kind of trying to make sure that he never cleared you? Or was that going through your mind at all?
Just kind of making sure that I kind of had the momentum coming out the corner. As long as I could stick with him in the entry, I figured I'd be okay.
Right on. Well, I think you proved that you could do it, man. And Carey, you ran one heck of a race. I was gutted watching you bounce off the wall there a couple times, and it really seemed like after that, and then a couple incidences with some of the other cars that the old 77 machine just couldn't quite get back up to that speed again. Well, that's too bad.
No, it wasn't perfect by a long shot. I guess there's a picture on there. I'm quite airborne. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to do, or was willing to do, was slide up into William and take him out. That just wasn't going to be okay with me. So I tried to be as clean as I possibly could, and that was the result. I just couldn't. I guess I got past him one time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But again, just trying to really wanted to be clean. I mean, honestly, William, amazing season. You showed up, and it was a hell of a battle. So congrats again, man.
Awesome stuff. Great teammates. Now, Mr. Brandon Ritchie was the third installment of the Sim Racers for Mental Health gang there. I think you were probably in just about every position on the track at one point in this race. How was Phoenix?
It was Phoenix.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, how you said that.
Yeah, I don't know. This has just never been a track that I've been particularly strong at, especially with tire management.
Mhm.
I definitely didn't manage them as great as I would have liked to. I got really slow and ended up spinning in 3. So that wasn't ideal, but I got back up into the fight, so that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of neat to have the smaller pack here that we could, and I was trying my best to kind of keep everybody on the lead lap where I could feasibly do it. It's a lot nicer when it's not a 0.4 miler and you guys are 2 to green before the wreck's even done sorting itself out. So that was pretty nice. But yeah, man, it was a great drive. You had a couple really good saves, a couple really good battles, and you know, I mean, if for nothing else, I hope you learned a little bit and at least had a little bit of fun. Seems like you're evolving every race I see you. You're doing better and better. So whether you're sliding or not, it was a great drive, man. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On just finishing, I guess. Everyone got a top 10. Did I mention that? You all got top 10s. It's pretty awesome. Oh, man. Who am I going to pick on next? Let's pick on Mr. Ben Miller because he's muted and I want him to unmute his mic. What's up, Ben? So probably...
It was going well, and then the incident.
Yeah. It happened, and it was close, too, and I almost guarantee, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, I guarantee you his spotter called clear, and that's why he went up in front of Carey. I almost guarantee it, because it was so close. I mean, you're talking...
It was clear for, like, a solid second before I went up, like, on my end. That's why I kind of did that, yeah.
Yep, no, I don't think Carey could blame you for that. I mean, if it said clear, that's what you're supposed to go off of. Unfortunately, it was about an inch off. I mean, just by the little, buckle in the front bumper there, he tagged you with it, which, I mean, I don't think he should have lifted there either. It's a racing incident. That's what happens, man. And, I guess if you guys weren't racing that hard, that wouldn't have happened, but it wouldn't have been half as much fun. So, as much as it kind of put a damper on things and started the downward decline, I mean, you had some awesome racing up there, and there were a couple times where you took second place away from Carey there for a while when he was chasing Will, and you looked like you were going to try to charge right up there and take it from Will as well, but just kind of... Yeah, no, I noticed. I think everybody noticed. You were driving the wheels off that thing, buddy, so that was awesome. Good stuff, though. Thank you. Hope you had fun, and I can't wait to see what you got next season too, or even I don't know, tomorrow in an ARCA car at the same track. What? Hello? Craziness.
Oh God, tomorrow in an ARCA car. No.
This is gonna be crazy.
Oh
Did you
man.
not? This my second stint. Like when I first changed tires, I don't know if my pit crew like messed with those tires or what, because like coming out of 4, like I got down to the inner wall like 4 times that stint because I was just losing it.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I was like, man, if he lets this thing go a little bit longer, he's gonna face plant pit wall, and that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't know what it was with those tires. Like I didn't feel like I was driving them any different.
Well, they get hot, man. That's what happens. But I feel you. It's a tricky track, and but it's just so fun to me, the dynamic that it brings to these cars that's so different from the normal 0.4 milers or even something that Thompson can bring, because it's multi-lane. I mean, you guys are passing high, you're passing low. It was beautiful to behold, honestly. I mean, I had so much fun up here with Devin. Now I got to ask, my last person I get to pick on besides Tom, but I pick on Tom constantly, so that doesn't count. Mr. Will Remp, I got to ask. One, am I pronouncing your last name correctly? Because there's an E there, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. So you can help me out with that one. How'd I do?
The E is definitely pronounced.
Okay. So what is it?
It's Rempy.
Rempy. So I've been absolutely blistering your last name, and you're not telling me.
No, it's very common. I talk to a lot of people on the phone in my line of work, so.
Well, I'm not on the phone. 1, 2, I like you more than all of those people, so I want to pronounce your last name correctly. So make sure you tell me these things, so I want to know. So it's Rempy. Good. All right. So
strong Prussian name.
Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, man, listen, the last half of my name looks like lasagna, so I understand what the heck's going on with HT, and you don't pronounce any of it. So no worries. But hey, so how did the tire saving experiment go today? I didn't really see you in the pits much at all. I'm not sure if you did pit for new tires. Maybe you sneaked in there when I wasn't looking.
No, I did not pit one time. I kind of took it like I did last season and just tried to race my own race and
right on.
Tried not to get in too much trouble and just pick off what I could at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't run my fastest lap till 91.
Wow.
So we were on maximum tire save, but Thomas will be happy to know that I did use over 10% more tire wear this season.
Yeah, what did you have? I gotta know. What was the lowest percentage?
52 was the lowest.
That's not
20%
even
too much.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too cool, man. I was really surprised because I was talking to Devin about it too, and I was like, there was at one point there with like 1 or 2 of the restarts to go, where you were like second to last, if not last place, and I'm like, man, if I was him, I'd grab tires right now just for the heck of it. But I thought to myself, and I said, no, you know what, Devin? He's not gonna, because then he wouldn't get that low number that he's looking for at the end of the race to tell us what it actually went down to, and it would take out all the fun. So he's not going to pit.
Yeah, I'm one of those try-hard official guys that'll tell you their tire wear at the end of a race, but just specifically Legacy Phoenix.
Well, it is. I mean, you've told me it's my favorite track, so now I have to agree with you on that one because you told me. So now I know, which is great. But it was a lot of fun to watch all of you guys. I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of stumbling over myself at this point. This is what happens when Drew doesn't organize the stream. It's just kind of chaos. But we got some pretty cool camera angles of pretty much everything that happened on the stream. Will, White, your friends are crazy. They absolutely destroyed my chat, which is awesome. Please do that. I mean, you don't even have to sweep up afterwards. It was too fun to watch. So, but there's so many people that are telling you. I mean, God, we were at one point talking about Arsenal jerseys, and oh my goodness, it was crazy. So good stuff. But awesome racing from the front to the back and everything in between, guys. And I really don't know what else to say. But on to next season. We'll see where this gets us, and we'll see what we can get into tomorrow night. Now, I'm going to put some pressure on Drew now because I can, and I'll go ahead and announce it here for everybody that's listening. But I officially will not be running with you guys in the ARCA race tomorrow night, and that is because we will be streaming on Downshift the ARCA race finale tomorrow night. Drew and I are gonna dust off the old recorder and see if we can put on a cool little organized show for you guys. So that's all I got. So I'll leave it at that. I'll stop stumbling and let you guys get to bed, or get to eating, or get to watching this replay. I know I see you, Carrie. You do both of those last things. So you guys have a great night. Thanks everybody in the chat for joining. That was a lot of fun to interact with you guys. I hope you had a blast too, and we'll see you in the next one.
We
Peace.
gotta thank you, man. We've gotta thank you for all of the efforts you put into this, so that we can be out here having a good time, man.
Are you kidding me,
So,
dude?
awesome job.
All I'm doing is pushing record and stammering on for like an hour and a half. How long is this recording going on for now? I don't think I've stopped talking. Does everybody remember Devin? He is still here, by the way. I don't let him talk, apparently. But no, it was a lot of fun. Devin, yeah. Devin, thanks for joining me up here too, buddy. That was a lot of fun. I hope to mess around with you some more on some of this stuff. And yeah, FV Race
he
Control
doesn't let
stream
me
on.
talk. I have to talk over him in order for him to shut up.
Oh, we're gonna have to pile in on that FVRC stream on Thursday too. I'll have to come in and talk over you there too, just to keep you company,
Yeah, I don't know if Chris is gonna race or not. He hasn't been able to race a single race this season because of situation that I had.
Ugh,
so,
man. Well, I hope he does. I hope he gets the opportunity to, and we're looking for some big things here at Downshift. We're looking to expand into a few different things. Nothing I can really talk about officially right now because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up and then not do it. But just know that we are ever trying to expand into more fun things and give you guys more opportunities to interact and have fun, because that's really what it's all about. I mean, we're just here racing, having fun. There's no need to be nasty or upset with each other. And hey, if you happen to get a little bit better or learn a thing or two along the way, that's cool too. I mean, not everybody can be perfect like Mr. Tom, right, Tom? Anyways, you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you the next one. Peace out.